elements with valency electrons 3 or less than 3 comes under metals group. In that first group, second group and third group, third A group elements comes under that category. Elements with valency electrons 5 or less than 5, greater than 5, 5 or greater than 5 comes under non-metals. Means fifth group element, sixth group, seventh group, eighth group, these are all comes under non-metals. When metals combines with oxygen, metal oxide will be formed. When it reacts with water, bases will be formed. So metallic oxides are basic oxides in nature. For that, first group element sodium metal, when it reacts with oxygen, Na2O sodium oxide will be formed. This is metallic oxide. And this metallic oxide reacts with water, we used to get that metallic hydroxide or the alkali called sodium hydroxide will be formed, which is basic in nature. When we take the third group element called aluminium, when it reacts with oxygen, aluminium oxide will be formed, which is amphoteric in nature. It is having acidic property as well as basic property. When it dissolves in water, then we used to find that aluminium hydroxide, which is basic oxide. Next, let us take calcium, which is from second group. When it reacts with oxygen, calcium oxide, basic oxide is there, and this basic oxide, when it reacts with water, calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice, which is basic in nature. Let us take non-metals. Non-metals, when they react with oxygen, non-metallic oxide will be formed. When these non-metallic oxides, when they dissolve in water and they form the acids. Let us take the fourth group element carbon, which is a non-metal, combines with oxygen, forms that carbon dioxide. When this carbon dioxide dissolves in water, and we used to get that carbonic acid, which is present in our aerated drinks, which gives the tangy taste to the drinks. So it is acidic in nature. H2CO3 means carbonic acid. When sulfur is from sixth group, when it reacts with oxygen, sulfur dioxide will be formed. When it reacts with water, sulfurous acid will be formed. H2SO3 means sulfurous acid, which is weak acid. Metal oxides are basic in nature. Their basic nature decreases from left to right in a periodic table. It decreases from left to right in a periodic table. Non-metal oxides, they are acidic in nature, and that non-metallic oxide acidic nature increases from left to right in the periodic table. Left to right in the periodic table. Metal oxides, which are basic in nature, normally they are present in this side, left side of the periodic table. Right hand side, non-metals will be there. So they are acidic in nature. Next, lanthanoids and actinoids, they are placed here. Lanthanoids and actinoids in the periodic table, they will be placed here. First set is lanthanoids and the second set is actinoids. Lanthanoids and actinoids, third B of D block, they are called as inner transitional elements. F block elements are called as inner transitional elements. They share the properties of S block and P block elements. S block elements are present here and P block elements are present here, here to here. So they share both the properties of S block elements and P block elements. Metalloids, They are semi-metals. Metalloids are semi-metals. They are acidic or basic nature. They are having acidic nature or basic nature. Third A group, here boron aluminium if you take, this is what boron aluminium, this group if you take, they are amphoteric semi-metals. And fourth A group, carbon, silicon, germanium. So this germanium is also showing that metallic nature and basic nature, or the basic nature and acidic nature, both it is showing. Next 50A group if we take, 50A group, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, these comes under arsenic and antimony, which are belonging to the fifth group. Fifth group, these two elements also, arsenic and antimony, stibium, antimony means Sb is the symbol, arsenic As. These two elements also, they are metalloids, they are having acidic nature and basic nature. Periodic properties in modern periodic table. Let us take that periodic function, we are calling that one as periodicity, which is nothing but the regular repeating of properties of elements across a period and group with respect to physical and chemical properties is called periodicity. Periodic function depends on electronic configuration or valency of an element, valencies of the elements. In a group, number of valency electrons remains constant. General electronic configuration is also constant. See here, general electronic configuration for first group, S block elements, NS12, NS2 like that. P block elements means they are having NS22, NP6. Like this general electronic configuration will be there. So same chemical properties but different in physical properties. Same chemical properties but different in their physical properties. They were called as isotopes. Let us take H11, hydrogen isotopes 3 are there. This is what called as protium. H12, deuterium, H13, tritium. These three are having the same Z values. Atomic numbers are same but atomic masses or the mass numbers are different. Protium is having 1, deuterium is having 2 and tritium is having 3. These are called isotopes of hydrogen. Isotopes of in the same way, let us take carbon 612, it is normal carbon. Another isotope also there, 6 and 14. These two are also isotopes. Now, in a period, number of valency electrons are differ. Electronic configuration also different. Therefore, different physical properties and different chemical properties they are showing. So here isobars, if you take isobars, if you take, they are having the same atomic mass number, different in their atomic numbers. Different atomic numbers, same atomic mass number. Different atomic number mean they are having different Z values. Different mass numbers mean same atomic mass number means same A value. They are called as isobars. Properties of elements and their periodic trends in groups and periods. Valency of elements in group, is constant. Here in the first A group, let us take its general electronic configuration is NS1. First A group means here hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and all will be there in the first A group. Their valency is 1. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Second A group also lies here. Normally it is beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. Second A group. Their electronic configuration is NS2. Valency is 2. In that first element in the second group is beryllium, next magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. Valency of elements in period is not uniform. Valency is not uniform. Valency is the combining capacity of one element with other element. Here, for example, let us take valency of elements from first A to fourth A group is equivalent to group number. Let us take one tabular form. Group of element, here let us write element, here only element, here valency if you write. First group element, let us take first group element sodium, if we take its valency is 1. Second group element, if we take magnesium, its valency 2. Third group element, if we take aluminium, its valency is 3. Fourth group element carbon, if you take, so its valency 4. In the place of sodium, if we take potassium, also valency 1 only. In the place of magnesium, let us take barium, also valency 2 only. In the place of aluminium, let us take boron, if we take, then also valency 3. Carbon, in the place of carbon, silicon, if we take, its valency 4. Next, valency of elements from 5th A to 8th A group. 5th A to 8th A group. Here 5th group is nitrogen. 5th group element nitrogen. 6th group element is oxygen. 7th group element is fluorine. And 8th group element is neon. So here valency of elements from 5th A to 8th A, 8 minus group number. 8 minus group number here. Total number of groups are 8. So that is what 8 minus group number. Let us take 5th group element nitrogen, phosphorus. For example, let us take nitrogen as example. Its valency is 8 minus 5. So 3 is the valency for nitrogen. And next element in the same 5th group is phosphorus. There also total number of groups are 8. 8 minus 5 means 3 only valency for phosphorus. Now let us take one 7th group element fluorine. 7th group element fluorine, let us take as example. 8 minus 7 means valency 1. If we take chlorine, it is also 7th group element only. 8 minus 7, here also valency 1 only. If we take neon, it is 8th group element. 8 minus 8 means 0. So neon valency is 0. Any inert gas, their valency is 0 only, except helium. Atomic radius. If it is nucleus, this is the first shell where the electron lies, K shell, and where the n value is 1. Here atomic radius means from the center of the nucleus to the outermost orbital. This one, this distance only, here to here, this distance we are calling it as atomic radius. This will be measured with A0 angstrom units, or 1 angstrom unit is equivalent to 10 to the power minus 8 centimeters or 10 to the power minus 10 meters, or it is also measured with either nanometers or picometers. Shell it is there, K shell over L shell. If the electron is present here, then let us take the distance between from center of the nucleus to this much distance, it is called R2. R1 means first shell, let us take, and R2 means this one. Atomic radius, what happens in atomic radius? What happens if you come down in a group and if you come across in a period, what happens? Let us take. See, if it is hydrogen atom, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. Here only K shell only there, here K and L shells will be there, here K, L, M, 3 shells will be there, one shell, new shell will be added. So atomic radius, if we come down in a group, it increases. Increase means like this. In a group, atomic radius increases from top to bottom. So in a period, atomic radius decreases slightly. It decreases from left to right. Left to right. In a group, atomic radius increases from top to bottom, we have discussed. Further, it also nuclear charge also increases. In a group from top to bottom, nuclear charge also increases. And nuclear force of attraction decreases. Nucleus is present here, many shells are located. So that is what nucleus attraction towards these valency electrons will be decreased in a group. When it comes to a period, atomic radius decreases from left to right. Hydrogen to helium, lithium to neon, like that, like this in a period. Due to increase in nuclear charge and number of protons and nuclear force of attraction between nucleus and valency electrons. Here, nuclear force of attraction between nucleus and valency electron. Valency electron is nothing but the electron which is lying in the outermost orbital is called as valency electron. They are only participating in chemical bonding. So you go through the lesson and try to attempt the assignment questions.